Hello everyone. Today we will be going over elevators in the Source engine, specifically for L4D 2. I've already made an elevator here, but I will be showing you how to make one from scratch. So essentially, and this is a fully operational elevator. It has the ability to go up and down to the top floor and bottom floor. And we will be using these materials. So we will be using function buttons. We will be using 2 logic relays. And we will also be using an info target group. So essentially what these tools do right here is that the func button is basically the button that starts the elevator operation. So basically this is the powerhouse for the whole operation. And basically when a player presses one of the buttons, it sends it to the logic relay, and then it tells the function elevator how to function and which way to go. And in order for it to know which way to go, the info target tells it where to go. So yeah, I will basically be showing you from scratch. Let me just delete everything right here. Just gotta delete everything. Alright, so first off, you want to have an elevator, and this can be a model with a collision on it, or it can be made in BSP from the Hammer engine itself. So I'm using BSP, however you can do it however you want. However, once you made your BSPs and grouped everything, you will click on all of your walls, and it will start off with visor groups, but you actually want to press Control T, and then it shows me this because I've already made it an entity, but basically it'll ask you if you want to, yeah, it will start off with a function detail. And basically with this, you want to make it a functional elevator. So you'll press func underscore elevator, and then you'll press apply. And then we have a lot of options right here. So basically, let's first start off by naming our object, our functional elevator. We're just going to name it elevator. If you're going to have multiple elevators, you can name it elevator 1, 2, 3, and so forth, but we're just going to do elevator for now. And then we're going to check apply. And then basically we want to the main thing we want to focus on right here is the top floor position and the bottom floor position. Now, in order to get these numbers, the top floor position should be the default, so you shouldn't really have to mess with that. But in order to get the bottom floor position, it's pretty easy actually. You'll just move this down, like, excuse me. Down here, and you'll get your numbers right here. So actually you want to use this tool and then just like make it a little box, and yeah, you'll get your numbers that way. But my numbers are going to be give me 1 second. Negative 632. So I'm just gonna put negative 632. You'll just put your numbers there, and then you want to make your function buttons. So in order to do this, you want to have a button. You can grab any button. Make sure it's a prop dynamic so that it moves. If you make it a prop static, it's just going to stay there. So when the elevator is going up and down, it's literally just going to float and not go with the elevator, and it's going to look really weird and awkward. So once you get your 3D model, you're just going to go find your model here. I'm using this one. and then I parented it to the elevator, and this is what you have to do so it doesn't float just in place, and so that the prop dynamic can do its thing. And then once you do that, you want to grab your trigger, oh, I'm sorry, not a trigger, invisible material. And then you're just going to want to draw a box around your elevator button. We can find it right here. We're just going to draw a little box. Just going to do that. There we go. All right. You're going to want to make 2 boxes, so you're going to want to scale up just a little bit, maybe just like halfway to there, so that this is a button for the up button, and then there's a button for down. And then we're just going to copy and paste this, and we're going to move it into slot so that it matches and fits in. And then once we do that, we're going to press here, and we're going to press Control T, and we're gonna find func button. All right, and then basically here, before we do anything else, we want to grab a logic relay. We can do this by simply searching for it. And then once we have that, we can take our up button, make an output. I'm just going to make sure I did everything right over here. So, okay. So we're going to do an output of, we're going to make an add on pressed. Auto relay. Actually, we have to name it. That's what I forgot to do. We have to name this. And we can just name this logic. I'm not going to capitalize. Logic relay top. And then we're going to go output, logic relay top, apply, and then via this input we want to trigger. Let me just make sure that that's correct. Yes, okay. Yes, so you want to make sure it triggers. So once we do that, then we want to grab another logic relay, so we can make one for the bottom button, and then we will call this logic relay bottom. Apply, Control T, func button, apply, output, add on trigger. We're just gonna oh, my bad, on pressed. Okay, that's what was happening. So on pressed, logic relay bottom, then on trigger. or in this case, trigger. Apply. Okay, so now these two logic relays are getting signals from our buttons we just made, and then we want to connect these to our elevator. So basically, this is the easy part, where we just make an on trigger to the elevator, move to floor, and then we specify where we want it to move to. But before we do that, let's make our info targets. So basically, I'm just gonna copy mine right here. We're gonna want to place one where our elevators will be landing. So this will be the top, so it will be landing right here, of course, and then we're gonna make one for the bottom. Mine will be right here, and then it will go all the way to the bottom right here. And then we'll also have to just make sure that we name it top and bottom. So make sure this one is named top, and then just make sure you name this one bottom. And then once we do that, now we can mess with the elevator. So we're going to put an on trigger elevator move to floor. On trigger, elevator, move to floor. We can just find it right here. And then since this is the bottom, we're going to put with a parameter override of bottom, and then hit apply. And then same for this, except we're gonna make it top because this is top. So on trigger, elevator, move to floor, top. So as we can see, all of our inputs are being detected by the elevator, which means everything is connected and hooked up. And there you have it, guys. That is the elevator, and that's how you get it working within the source engine. Just run and compile the map, press the buttons, and check if everything works. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.